All right, welcome back to the Hannibal TV here at WrestleCon, Wrestlemania weekend in Orlando. And I saw Gary Capetta had a little reunion. Here is Justin Roberts, and you guys may know him a little bit more better than the old-time WCW guys like me and Gary Capetta. Justin, how you doing?
Very good, thank you. How are you, David?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Tell us what you're doing now and why you left WWE.
Why I left WWE? They did not renew my contract, so I left WWE. And now I am promoting this book that just came out. It's actually officially out tomorrow, but it's out early and out here selling it and signing it.
And tell us a little bit about your experiences with WWE. I know a lot of it's in the book, and I know obviously you don't want to give away too much.
It's all in the book. It tells a story about being a huge wrestling fan. It talks about how I got sucked into being a fan, why I was such a huge fan, and then the journey of wanting to get into wrestling, starting the independents, working my way up, what it was like trying to get to WWE, and then actually being at WWE, and what it was like on that journey, and very, very much behind the scenes.
And I know you were a part of a lot of WrestleManias. Something we've talked before. I'm a little jealous I never got to accomplish. Tell us about this being WrestleMania weekend, how it feels to be in front of 80,000 people to host WrestleMania.
It's awesome. It's so thousands and thousands of people are here, and it's great to see a lot of familiar faces, and also meet people that I communicate with, on social media, on Twitter and Instagram, and just people who will come up and tell stories. I'm sure you get the same thing. People will tell stories about something that you announced or something that you did, and that they remember, something that stood out to them, and it's cool talking wrestling with everybody and with so many people out here. It's awesome, and seeing a lot of familiar faces as far as the wrestlers and Mean Gene Okerlund. I mean, so much talent here that it's really cool catching up with everybody, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great experience.
As far as actually WrestleMania, though, and walking out and knowing it's the biggest event of the year, and you go out there and say, good evening, Orlando or San Antonio or wherever, talk about that rush.
I love that rush. Unfortunately,
I did too.
Unfortunately, I used to get in trouble if I popped the crowd too much. So you want to go out there and say, good evening, and get the crowd into it, but at the same time, you can't do it too much. I couldn't do it too much because I would get in trouble. So it was always a weird feeling of wanting to pop the crowd, but at the same time knowing that my bosses didn't want that, so doing it within limits, and kind of took away some of the fun and the excitement, but still got to do it and still was able to announce and get those reactions.
I'm surprised to hear that, actually. Was there a reason? Because I was always encouraged to get the crowd. Do you know what the reason was?
I used to get in trouble because I was told that the crowd only has so many pops in them, and I shouldn't be wasting the pops with my announcements. So, like when I used to start a show, I'd be like, good evening, Chicago, whatever town we were in, and then that got taken away. So then it would be like, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and try not to get the crowd excited because the crowd only had so many pops in them.
Sounds like a much more interesting journey than mine, and you can read all about it. Best seat in the house.
All it takes, ladies and gentlemen, but it's all in here, and I'm happy with the run. It was I got to do some incredible things. Very happy with it, but I'm honest in telling the story and telling you stuff like that maybe you didn't know about.
Yeah, that stuns me actually. I've heard some reviews, they're all great, but I heard one that said it's a little bit maybe too behind the scenes. So if you want to hear what happens behind the scenes at WWE, you definitely want to go to Amazon, correct?
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or JustinRobertsBook.com. The ebook link and the audiobook link will be there tomorrow as soon as it's released on ebook.
Great catching up with you, Justin. Looking forward to reading your book, and be sure to order it. I heard it's everything I've heard has been fantastic, and I heard a lot of great behind-the-scenes stuff. Some of it not so pleasant, but nonetheless, but honest nonetheless.
Right.
All right. Great to see you.